Hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension 20 Ironclad run. A very special episode today, my very first Searing Blow win ever, I think. And got it on camera, so it's going to be very exciting. Having a look, the right path looks really nice. 3 campfires there. Unfortunately, the Searing Blow is not involved until after that. But, you know, it is what it is. So, boss swap today, we get a Runic Pyramid. That's really, really good, of course. We can no longer heal at the end of each fight, but boy is Pyramid insane. And now we're with 3 campfires in a row. There's no way we die, basically. So, we win. Already thinking on the very first fight here. Love to see that. And so lately I've had a bit less time to play, and less runs total then, so I've been putting more thought into my runs. So I'm gonna play only 2 runs, and I might as well try to win harder. So hopefully less blunders overall. Take a headbutt on floor 1, of course. Headbutt real good. And headbutt perfect here with the 15 health, just showing how much the 3 damage difference can matter. It saved us 5 health there. And of course the effect of putting a card back on top is good, but sometimes the fact that it's strike plus is why it's better. And here clothesline and shrug are both pretty good, but take shrug. Shrug is definitely the quote-unquote better card than clothesline, but having the weaken is pretty valuable. And it's perfect health for strike to kill it. And second headbutt or Seeing Red is here, and Seeing Red notably usually not good enough to take on floor 3, but in this case, since we have Pyramid, we'll always have cards to play, and therefore it's better. I transform here into a pummel, unexciting. Sadly, and really got to upgrade the damage here because we're going into an elite. So this is actually a little bit spooky here. This Lagavulin, we need to really be pointing attacks at it here. So I know I can take the full time here to set up. So I bash on the 2nd turn, and then I can use all my damage on the 3rd turn. And Seeing Red should actually save the Seeing Red till after it wakes up, probably in hindsight. But I rip it now. And I am deciding to block here. This is a little bit spooky, for sure. I bash wisely. Shrug bash again. And then that way it's set up with vulnerable. And hopefully we can get out next turn. So if this works out, that was a good play. Well done. And so Impervious is here. I'm gonna get a Thread and Needle, by the way. Thread and Needle giving us 4 plated armor. It's very good. Impervious is here, and Anger, which is also very good, but I take Armaments. You gotta be on the lookout for Armaments with Runic Pyramid. Armaments, notably very good because you have usually a full hand for Pyramid, with Pyramid. And then Armaments can hit your whole hand and upgrade your whole hand. It's really good. And we also found a Pen Nib, which will double the damage of every 10th attack that we play. That's a solid relic, and especially when we find a Searing Blow, which will be a huge amount of damage, doubling that will feel pretty good. And of course, the plated armor here is huge. This fight hates when you have plated armor. And there's the Searing Blow. It was calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. I didn't want to click on it, but I was like, fine. So in case you don't know how Searing Blow works, it starts off up +4 damage upgrade, and then every subsequent upgrade is an additional damage. So Searing Blow +2 is +5 damage, and then Searing Blow +3 is +6 damage. And so the more you upgrade it, in theory, the better it becomes. But it is still just a big meatball attack. And we got a good old Grandma Knob. I considered not attacking twice because of the Pen Nib. I was hoping to like find a bash and then use that as my 8th attack and then Searing Blow. That's whatever. So I do the Liquid Memories on the Searing Blow and then upgrade it with Armaments. And that's the really cute synergy we have here, is upgrading the Searing Blow with the Armaments. Something you don't see every day. Normally that's very ambitious, but because we have the Pyramid, then we can reliably do that, which is exciting. And we get a Vajra for +1 strength. That's not bad. We have a Pummel in our deck as well. And really good cards here. All 3 of them. I take a Disarm though. Dark Embrace, of course, usually really insane, but we are Pyramid deck. And so we might not need the draw as much as normal. And also Disarm insane against Hexaghost, which we might need some help against. Blood for Blood clearly worse than the other 2 options. And Vajra just getting us to kill this right sentry here, although I am considering not killing it, it seems. The problem if I played Headbutt anyway. I was definitely considering headbutting the Searing Blow back on top. But if I played Searing Blow and couldn't play Headbutt that turn, then we'd reshuffle, and then I wouldn't be able to get the Searing Blow with Headbutt again. Much to consider. And I know that I'm going to have Pen Nib now, so the Searing Blow will kill 34 damage. So I weaken up the middle one there. But this fight went well. Armaments and Runic Pyramid and Defense and Plated Armor make this fight a little bit trivial. No way to charge Pen Nib more, so I get out. And we get a Happy Flower. Every 3 turns we'll gain 1 energy. That's really good with a Pyramid. Love any energy we can find. And Juggernaut is here. And we are doing the Armaments Play Defense thing, so Juggernaut's actually pretty good. Definitely considering Draw Pot here. I actually do play it. And sadly, we'll take 4 if I don't defend, so I do an Overblock for 4 instead. Get the Jugs in play. So I can pummel and then strike the right guy. And then block for as much as we can. Take 1. Not bad at all. And Uppercut is a nice way to apply some Weaken. I do take it. Oh, and alright, full transparency. I meant to click Searing Blow there. So I restart to click Searing Blow. And by the way, I'm literally making my deck worse by save scumming here. But obviously I'm committed to the bit of upgrading Searing Blow, so we'll be right back when I reboot my game. And we're back. So of course, we'll be doing the correct upgrade this time, Searing Blow. And yeah, again, it is not correct to to be committing to the Searing Blow. It's never correct, by the way. It has never been correct and never will be correct. But it's fun. So I am committing to the bit and I'm upgrading Searing Blow every single time, of course. Save scumming to make your deck worse. It's kind of base, I think. And yeah, it wasn't even like it wasn't even like a muscle memory thing, like oh, I'm upgrading uppercut, of course. It was actually like I thought the uppercut was Searing Blow. And then I was like, wait a second, that's not Searing Blow. Anyway, disarm, got hit, and we have uppercut as well to weaken it, so this fight is easy peasy. Disarm is not fair in this fight, man. It is kind of despicable. So I'm gonna wait to Searing Blow, big Searing Blow with Pen Nib here. Actually, I would like to not, because I can charge Pen Nib a bit more if I can leave it on 9 even. Genius. Ask me is really cooking here. Gonna keep Pen Nib on 9 for next act. And this, again, this double tap was calling to me like the Green Goblin mask for double tapping Searing Blow. But Reaper is here, and Reaper is really good with Pen Nib and Vajra and Pyramid, so of course I'm taking that. We're trying to win still. And now we get offered a Coffee Dripper, and we have Reaper in our deck. Yep, that's getting clicked on. Now you have 4 energy and Pyramid going into Act 2. Some good relics. All of those relics are good, actually. Thread Needle will get worse and worse as the run goes on, as the 4 block will matter a bit less later. But it's still certainly an above average relic. And now, getting rewarded for the fruits of our labor. Leading Pen Nib on 9, get to do a big Searing Blow there. The headbutt of Searing Blow. Hopefully draw an armaments here. No armaments, so sad. Blood Pot is fine. And there's a Dark Embrace. Yet again. It's definitely still a good card. Second Searing Blow, of course, is not very good. You can only upgrade one of them, after all. Bit of an ugly fight here. Gonna be Reapering with the Pen Nib for sure here. Got to use the Juggernaut proc first, so that way the bash actually removed a plate armor. It's pretty important. Huge Reaper. Oh, and the Thread Needle plus Juggernaut is actually real, by the way. Every time we end our turn, we do the damage. That's pretty good. There's another Shrug, better than the other cards for sure. Wild Strike is trash. Iron Wave is mediocre. And Orrery is here. That's very exciting. As always. So their Flex Plus is offered, and a Feed. Definitely clicking on Feed, of course, with Pyramid. Second Armaments Plus is here. That's going to get clicked on as well. Very unusual to be taking multiple copies of Armaments, but with a Searing Blow in our deck, we're going to be upgrading this Searing Blow with Armaments over and over. These cards are trash. Yeah, take a second Armaments, of course. I consider the True Grid as well, but we're committing to upgrading Searing Blow. And Warcry Plus is good. There was no second wind here, otherwise could have perhaps taken this Power Through in the shop. And Inflame. Strength tends to not scale the Searing Blow very well, but we're basically just building a normal Ironclad deck that also happens to have Searing Blow, and then upgrading the Searing Blow. That's fine. And sadly, this act was not very kind to us in regards to how many campfires there are. Really need a lot of those That is lethal. Time to take a little bit of damage in order to try to kill these cultists. You have to respect this fight, you have to get out pretty quickly. Eventually we, of course, draw this Reaper, and we have Flex. So this is actually, I think I make a misplay here. I probably shouldn't have played Shrug, first of all. But I should not be doubling the Reaper here, because we're already like full health, basically. So I probably should go like Reaper first, and then something. Not sure. I got Flex back, which is also a mistake. Not doing anything here. And then I'm like, wait a second. I can't even kill. There we go. That worked out. Turn before that was awkward. I realized it was awkward, stopped committing, and then I just Reapered afterwards. Still full health. Got this event. Gonna take the 50 gold. Already have a feed. No need to take the Ritual Dagger. Tough turn one here. Oh, we're doing a super elite, by the way. This is Strength Slavers. Ouch! Oh, drew that double armament Searing Blow. It's huge. And armaments on feed, by the way, is also huge. I could have just played armaments, right? I don't know why I did that. I could have played armaments before playing Searing Blow and then killed it without having to strike. Lost 5 health there. That was a bit silly. But I like that that's the kind of misplay I'm making, you know? It's better than blundering, as I tend to do sometimes. Can I put Penib on 9 and then Reaper? Yes. Strike Headbutt, Reaper. I should probably be playing this Inflame, although maybe I don't. I see. I didn't hit the left guy as hard as I could, so I'd heal a little more with Reaper. Didn't feel like doing math. I could have hit it even less hard, I think. Math is cringe after all. I should play Searing Blow to charge Penib. That was a small mistake. And we get a Maw Bank, which will give us 12 gold per floor until we spend gold at a shop. A pretty good relic, assuming we don't spend money soon. Infernal Blade Plus is here. I don't take it still. No need. This is actually the hardest fight in the game, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. The heart has nothing on Fungi Beast. Avocado. Nothing at all. Hoping to do a big Reaper here. That'd be nice. And yeah, look how insane this Happy Flower is, man. Happy Flower is real good when you have so much energy, right? No way to get Penib on 9 here, so I'm considering, do I just not even Reaper? But then I'm like, wait, I'm only taking 6 if I play Reaper, and of course I'm healing for a lot if I do, so of course I do. Hope to draw armaments here, that'd be great. Could have tried to go for it. That's okay, that. Second Dark Embrace unnecessary. Take a True Grit Plus. A lot of good upgraded cards being offered in Act 2 here. Only a 12.5% chance for any given card in the card order screen to be upgraded in Act 2, so that's pretty lucky. And this is assuming, of course, you're on high Ascension. There's some Ascension level that I can't remember that the chance to see upgraded cards is halved. So by default, it's 25% in Act 2 and then 50% in Act 3. But that gets halved. It's like Ascension 12 or 13 or something like this. And Art of War's here, I take it. If we don't play any attacks, then on the next turn we will gain 1 energy. Considered not even taking it, we might have enough energy already, but I was like, oh, it's probably good enough, you know. And the bandits are here. Get to feed for Xaxes. Pretty good. Should have War Cried first, maybe hit armaments, and again, could have lost health there. There's armaments. Whoops. We go armaments, Dark Embrace, Seeing Red, see what happens. Drop is good. This wasn't too bad. I still have Reaper. Pretty sure. Anyway, that's fine. Get our red mask, applying 1 weaken to all enemies at the start of each fight. That's pretty good. Another disarm is here. Probably going to be clicking on that. Disarm is real good. That is a slaver being disarmed. Is that right? The blue slaver. I wonder why. It's a cool looking picture, but slaver is not particularly like a weak to disarm kind of enemy. Get to play our Dark Embrace there, and we get Art of War up to 6 energy here. So decided to see what I draw first before playing the Juggernaut, and then I play Juggernaut. So Art of War being surprisingly useful here. And somehow not playing attacks in this deck. Very interesting. And so here I know I can just bash, take some damage, but the next turn we're going to have no more weaken, and then we can Reaper for a lot with the Flex Plus. A little bit worried about Juggernaut damage, but it's fine. Huge. And these cards suck. Ghostly Armor is like kind of pickable, but it's not really very good. Double Sneaky Gremlin's crazy. It's so much damage. They are weakened, but they'd be hitting for 10 normally. There's Searing Blow. Only +2 still. Of course, it is getting upgraded with armaments, but it's a little bit pathetic, isn't it? I'm very interested in playing this Reaper. I actually Strength Pot here. That way this actually kills the minion. Armaments Bash. Choose not to play Seeing Red yet. Bubble, strike with the left guy, and then... Oh wow, that doesn't even kill. That was crazy. Gonna back my Searing Blow. Nope, armaments. Gremlin Leader is being kind and resummoning over and over. There's the attack. Weaken it. Take 0. That's right? Here we go. I probably had lethal here. Almost certainly. Fine, though. I had feed in my hand and I didn't play it. I wanted to keep Penib on 9, but that's not worth losing the feed health, so that's a mistake. Here is a Demon Form. Demon Form is good with Reaper, and notably is a reliable way to kill all enemies in the game. And I believe we're going against Champ here. So we already can beat Champ by playing armaments over and over on Searing Blow until it dies. But we can get away with taking Demon Form. Demon Form is fun and cool too, so I take it, of course. I actually think Demon Form is one of the coolest and most fun cards in this game, and it's perhaps, I don't know what the average player thinks about Demon Form. It's definitely like a mid card, generally speaking. It's very hard to put in play. If you can put it in play, it's a very powerful scaling tool, but it's slow. Certainly, I mean, Deva Form is probably worse, but it's way worse than Echo Form, for example. And even Echo Form has its moments of unplayableness, to be sure. And so in my mind, when I can take a Demon Form and get away with it comfortably, it's very cool and fun and novel. Although it does sort of not go well with Searing Blow, unfortunately. It's just, they can coexist in the same deck. It does, in fact, make Searing Blow do more damage still. It's just not the most efficient way of getting there. What have I done? I went for the coin flip there. And then even if it didn't die and it hit us, I would still have Reaper, so it didn't matter. Don't do it, you have feed. Well done. I want to play Searing Blow so bad, but I have feed in my deck. There was a Jorbs run like 5 years ago. It was just like that, except his Searing Blow was actually girthy. He was like, I have this card in my deck and I can't play it because it's gonna die and I have feed. Such is life. Considering just killing. Even the flex around. Up to 100 health. Massive. Need some armaments in my life right now. There it is. It is wild how good armaments is here. Like, this is actually an armaments deck. It really is. Every time we draw it, it's like, ah, thank God. And the real reason for that, by the way, is because we're upgrading Searing Blow. Like, when you're upgrading Searing Blow, you're not upgrading other cards. That's the really bad part about it, is that there are good cards in your deck that could get upgraded, and instead you're upgrading Searing Blow for like 5 damage or whatever. So that's the real, like, badness of it. And so that's why Armaments is so good, because it upgrades your entire hand, and it doesn't matter if it's not upgraded. I wanted to keep Pendable 9 there, so I didn't play Reaper for 1 health. That definitely was correct. We even have Eternal Feather now, which I forgot to mention, by the way. For every 5 cards in our deck, we will heal for 3 health whenever we visit a rest site, which we've just done. So now we have the champ. This champ, unfortunately, is about to be dethroned. We have so much scaling here. Armament Searing Blow is going to kill this champ. Let's see what number we get it to. It's certainly going to be double digits. I hope, anyway. Yep. Gotta start getting pummel and armaments and whatnot out of our hands. Was considering keeping Seeing Red for later, but it's whatever. Too many cards in hand if I do that, probably. This deck really is just all over the place. Get to exhaust some cards. Should have played armaments before reshuffling, obviously. Past me was not happy with my decision there. The sadness here is we have to like play cards which do damage. Otherwise we could just sit here forever and keep making Searing Blow bigger. It might be time. Nope, next turn. Alright, so I split here, and then next turn we'll have Pen Nib for Searing Blow if I even need it. I might not. Not weakened anymore. That's 157 damage, not Pen Nibbed. And then now we can just feed. Goodbye. And now we can take our double tap. Thank God. Double tap for Reaper, double tap for Searing Blow. It's perfect. Good choices here. Not talking about you, Sozu. I apologize. Sozu. Actually pickable here. We do have a dupe pot we can hang on to. But I do take Philostone pretty quickly there. We have double disarm. We have a lot of sustain. And a strong deck. So just take the energy, sure. With Pyramid, all the energy in the world is good. And Demon Form especially really wants some energy, of course. There was an empty cage there as well, which would have been pretty good. But I decided Fifth Energy better. Into Act 3. A lot of money here. Would I take the upgrade all event? No, because we can't Reaper, right? That'd be pretty bad. Looking for campfires. Again, unfortunate act. There's like only 2 other than the key, no matter which way we go. So maximum we're hitting, we got rank 5 Searing Blow. Is that right? I upgraded Searing Blow at the end of Act 2, right? Surely. Yeah, shops can have like Apotheosis, which would be cool. Wouldn't really do anything, but it would upgrade up Searing Blow. It passed me deep in thought here. I don't know which way to go. The left way is like triple question mark into a shop, and I'm just really like, I'm trying to manifest more campfires onto this screen, but I simply don't have that power, so. Here we go. Shrug armaments. A very sad defend to draw there, actually. Could have been a good card. Looking for feed. Nope. Pass me doesn't care. Those cards suck. I drink the blood pot, pick up another blood pot. At full health. Yeah, don't need any of those cards for sure. Gonna key a Regal Pillow here. We can't rest even, so that's a great thing to find. And into another shop here. There's a mummified hand here that looks pretty good. There's a mirror. If only we had a bigger Searing Blow. But we could double like the Reaper or something like this. I don't think I actually want to double any of this. But in hindsight, Reaper would have been a great double. Well, we are going to another shop here, and I knew that, so I wanted to save my money just in case there was something really good. This is Inflame, unfortunately. It's not that big of a deal, and Armaments Plus is probably what I'm supposed to get rid of. But, of course, we're not getting rid of that. We have to upgrade our Searing Blow. And because we skipped the mirror, now we get to take Prismatic Shard, which I do actually click on, by the way. You're welcome. Why would I take a good relic when I can take the best relic instead? So now, Mummified Hand will let us reduce the cost of a card in our hand to 0 for the rest of that turn whenever we play a power, which is pretty good. And Prismatic Shard says we can now see cards from all colors in card reward screens. So we can now see silent cards, defect cards, watcher cards, and colorless cards. Which is bad, by the way, because while it sounds like it would permit you to break the game, what it actually does is present you cards that have no synergy with your deck whatsoever. Very sad. Juggernaut, the worst card in my hand. Unfortunate. This Reptomancer is angry. I'm keeping the Searing Blow for when we can upgrade it and whatnot. Probably gonna play it now. We're reshuffling anyway. There it is again. Pretty awkward turn yet again. Gonna have to Searing Blow the left guy. I'm thinking about, like, can I just, like, double tap Searing Blow on Reptomancer and kill it? But we can't get Pen Nib to the high enough number, unfortunately. I do just rip it anyway. We're blocking. Next turn we'll kill. So getting very low here. This is why Feed is so powerful. If we had less max health, we would have just outright died here. I get a Potion Belt for 2 more potion slots. These cards are absolutely terrible. Tranquility doesn't do anything because we can't get out of Calm. These cards are bad as well. We didn't want to see another shop here, so it's all falling apart all of a sudden. But that's okay. We get a Nunchaku. Every 10th attack, we will gain 1 energy. That's okay. Unexciting here. We already have so much energy. Trying to do math, make sure that uppercut plus pummel doesn't kill it, so we can still feed. I could have just pummeled first if I was that afraid. We'd love to Reaper here. Ah, I killed that guy before Reapering. That is unwise. Probably my first Ironclad win in a while that didn't involve Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain is a card that's like literally in every one of my Ironclad wins. Trying to find a way to double tap the Reaper, but then I might just take more damage than it's worth. There's flex off the Reaper draw. Oof. Playing a bit carelessly at this point. Gotta lock in. Blessing of the Forge. Another way to upgrade Searing Blow. It's huge. And Cut Through Fate is pickable. Cut Through Fate, really good card. I almost skipped, but Cut Through Fate's good enough. There's a Giant Head. Giant Head is in peril, as per usual. And we actually get to do quite a bit of damage here with the slowed debuff plus Pendant. So that's a good Reaper. Happy with that. I'll take it. And there's a Demon Form early enough for it to matter. No need for disarm in this fight. Does a bit too much damage, one hit, you know. Is Giant Head in peril, or are we in peril? This isn't looking great to me, to be honest. Would love to find some way to apply some vulnerable here. It is looking a little bit sus here, isn't it? Get double 2 attacks here, that's really good, and then feed. That was a ton of damage we did. And Dead Branches here. Unfortunately, we can't take that, we have a Runic Pyramid. So no Relic here from Giant Head. This has happened to me a lot. And Purity is here. Purity... notably good with Dark Embrace and Dead Branch, but we can't take Dead Branch. So sad. So yeah, of course, if you're unfamiliar, the thing about Dead Branch is you go, and then you fill your hand with garbage eventually, and then you end your turn. And then you discard all of your cards, and then you draw a new hand, and you do it again. If you can't discard your hand, then Dead Branch is a huge bummer. I should play Demon Form first. I had twice the chance to hit a defend there. I still got lucky and hit the defend anyway. Definitely gonna Cut Through Fate here, hope to find something good. There's Warcry. Pretty bad draws here, unfortunately. Decide to Upgrade Pot, just for a little bit of health. Upgrade Pot's pretty mediocre in this deck with double Armaments Plus. Maybe I had lethal right there, but I want a Reaper. So now we can go flex, double tap, Reaper, feed. Interested in applying vulnerable somehow. but not happening. I'm not sure what I'm looking for exactly. Deflects again, sure. Well done. That was a big heal. And Storm Plus is offered. Isn't that insane? We have Mummified Hand and everything, but boy is that terrible. Ah, it's so sad, isn't it? Upgrade our Searing Blow again. I wish Prismatic Shard wasn't so terrible. I really do. It's fun, but it is so terrible. Like, what if it was like, you know, increased rarities or something when you have it or something? Anything, man. Yeah, less likely to see commons, basically, is what I'm saying. Because the amount of like garbage commons you see is so crazy. That was a good fight. More trash, and like for example, Bullseye is like, you know, even as defect, it's like mid and then at Act 3. But then like we don't even have orbs, so it's like just Strike Plus. It's disgusting. I don't mean to complain though. Obviously, if you're taking Prismatic Shard, you're trying to meme, so. I know what I've gotten myself into. Obviously gotta play Demon Form against the Woke Bird. Keeping the Pen Nib. Excellent disarm. Get rid of the curse or purity, sure. Questionable, I will say, because you can always just play the purity. Rewarded for keeping the pen nib. Get the Searing Blow back. We're doing it. We play Shrug, play Armaments, then Shuffle. We're about to weaken it. Light Flame Barrier. I think Uppercut was more. So I do defend instead. I'm not sure how that maths out, actually. I think Past Me was right about that. And we actually have a split here already. Double tap Searing Blow. A little bit of dopamine hit for the people who've been waiting for Searing Blow to do something all run. Yeah! Please clap. Searing Blow did like 150 damage or whatever. Would have loved to find a Shockwave in this run, but never saw one of those either. And we're doing it. We're Searing Blow, headbutting the Searing Blow back on top, play Searing Blow again. I have lethal here, by the way. Bash Searing Blow feed was lethal for sure, for sure. This is lethal. Got there. And it's the snail. Perfect block. Wow. Oh, never mind. Oh, you. I can headbutt armaments back on top and then play Seeing Red in order to upgrade Demon Form. Seems good. That's a lot of damage. Can you not? We can just chill here. Eventually we will do a billion with Reaper. And double tap in Demon Form. I should just play Bash. I'm considering splitting right now, for sure. Did not. Gotta go double tap Reaper now. Could have waited to play double tap until I upgrade it with armaments to double 2 attacks. It's fine though. I actually can't kill here. A little bit surprising. Decided to stop playing cards now because we need to be able to block next turn. Only getting our pile down to just a few cards. Yeah, we're gonna be full health next act anyway. Doesn't matter. We have Eternal Feather. Headbutt will put it to perfect health to feed here. Had to break Pendant, unfortunately, but that's fine. And thump to thump to thump, depausing Dread. On to Act 4. Upgrade Searing Blow, of course. No, you fool! What have I done? I forgot? I'm actually mad. I want to sincerely apologize to all my fans for what I've done. This is gonna be my first apology video. Look. The allegations are true. Yes. In a Searing Blow run, I didn't click Searing Blow at the campfire, right? What was the Dr. Disrespect tweet? It was like, no wrongdoing was acknowledged. Or something like this. Sorry. I'm sorry, Dr. Disrespect. Or am I? I don't know. Does he deserve it? Who knows? But that tweet, I was like, oh, he's cooked. I remember that. No wrongdoing was acknowledged. When they're tweeting that, you know they're cooked. Anyway, I am genuinely upset that I didn't upgrade that Searing Blow. I forgot about it, guys. There's no way that I meant to do that. I just forgot. I was fully committed to the bid here. Gonna be the fattest double tap Reaper you've ever seen in your life here. Whoosh, whoosh. Bro, I forgot about the Gations. And we got a bag of prep, drawing us 2 extra cards on turn 1. That's pretty good. My Searing Blow run is ruined by my hubris. It's probably more annoying that I'm still talking about it than it is that I didn't upgrade it. Let me know below. Did that ruin your day, seeing me collect Demon Form there, or am I just being dramatic? We still did the armaments thing. It was still cool. Finally get to use our duplication pots. Upgrade the Demon Form, or duplicate the Dark Embrace. And then next time we draw this Demon Form, we'll keep that as well, if I remember. I hit armaments on it anyway, man. That could have been a +6 Searing Blow right now. Disgusting. So I'm gonna hold off on Reaper for as long as humanly possible, so we get as much healing out of it as we can. Disarm's gonna be huge here, of course. And I'm keeping Uppercut around. I was thinking about this carefully. We found a Shockwave, it seemed, which is pretty good. Apply tons of Weaken and Vulnerable. And then make sure to use Uppercut on the turn of gains of artifact charges so that we can disarm it again. So keeping the Uppercut around for now. Could play Defend. Keeping the Seeing Red for next turn. Here we go. Let's go. Seeing Red, Uppercut, Disarm. Probably considering playing both Disarms. The fight should be over by the time it does it again. Or, like, essentially over. But, we're already blocking most of this, so it's probably fine to just tank the 10 or whatever it's gonna be. I'm gonna play that, you might as well flex, obviously. But I definitely want to double tap it, right? There's no way I don't. But then if I play a different attack right now, it's gonna be, you know, getting rid of the Pen Nib, which is kind of awkward. It's fine. Get back. Flex. Keep both those. Flame barriers cooking. Now it's time to almost certainly. Oh no, I'm just blocking. Sure. Get him Searing Blow. Yeah, we did it. Full health. We even have Blood Pot to really top ourselves off here. Can I draw the Searing Blow? Just gonna Uppercut instead. Sad. But yeah, we've done it. Did it with Searing Blow. The Searing Blow wasn't that impactful, I'm gonna be honest. but it did have its moments, and we did upgrade it at every campfire except the very last one, which was an accident. And it was actually wrong, even, at the end, because armaments hit demon form in the last fight, right? So we missed, like, 7 damage or something on our Searing Blow. Very sad. But yeah, a strong run that just had so much going for it. We could have done anything. We took Prismatic Shard. Didn't matter. And yeah, just a fun, silly run that won. And you got to see it. If you're still here, how have you not subbed? How have you not liked the video? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, have a beautiful day.